Star money draped in gold, we sippin' on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never solo. Ohio's finest, let 'em know. OVO.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the On God Podcast. I am Young Money Bad News, and every time I do this with my guys, I always say the same shit. If y'all ain't never seen this before and it's your first time checking us out, listen and learn. Everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. When I do it with these two crazy motherfuckers, we do it on God. I am Young Money Bad News, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click, #1 rapper in the world, and I am BMC for life. And I'm nominated too for a North American award coming up very soon. Don't trip. I got nominated. I had to throw that in there too. That is 1-5. The other co-CEO of the Star Money Click also nominated for an award from the North American Awards as well. He is also the #1 producer in the world. And he is the owner of the Punish Me Vodka that sponsors every show we do. That is Jimmy 2 times. Today, he is just a Sooner fan, but we all know he has 3 or 4 teams as his squad.
And I am also nominationless.
And he is also my brother from another mother, and we are the On God Podcast. So I'm gonna jump right into the NFL. It's a couple things I'm gonna start off with, and then I'll let the guys get in with what they want to get in with. First off was a trade. The Eagles trade for John Mechie. Mechie was at the Houston Texans for a while. Kind of a weird trade for the fact that we know Tank Dell is not going to play for the whole year. So I kind of feel like Mechie should have stayed. But I'm not going to complain because my team picked up a very, very speedy receiver, and we have added another SEC player to our team.
The rich get richer.
I mean, it comes with the territory.
I ain't mad at you. Yeah, you're doing all legal shit, so I can't get mad. I ain't mad. I'm just like, damn, hey, write a book so we can do it.
So, I gotta give the Eagles props on that. Howie, you did a great job. Also, my
best GM in football.
Eagles wideout Johnny Wilson is out for the season.
Yeah.
He got to get season-ending knee surgery and ankle surgery. He fucked this shit up real bad in practice on Tuesday. I'm sorry.
They showed the fall on Twitter.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because I feel like with him being able to sit out, the game gonna be able to slow down for him because I think it's gonna make him a little better. Jimmy Ward, aka used to be a 49er, is facing a civil lawsuit. He was sued by a woman. He was arrested for allegedly assaulting in June. I mean, this assault shit going on with these NFL players is starting to get outrageous. I don't know what the fuck going on. I feel like if I'm making this much, if I feel like I'm making this much money, I don't need to do nothing that crazy. Former head coach Pat Fitzgerald, Northwestern's old coach. He comes to a deal with the school over the wrongful termination in 2023 over the hazing. They settled out for $130 million. The sad part about this shit was he was given a 2-week suspension at first for allegations of hazing, and then they fired him days after a story was published about him. So it's not like they really had the evidence and everything because at the end of the day, he won. He got $130 million from this shit. But the crazy part is, what y'all don't understand is this hazing was some weird shit. And what I mean by weird was the football players would wear purge masks. They would put the new freshmen in a room, a dark room, and they would come up and start humping on them. What the fuck are we talking about?
Christian Wilkins was there. Christian Wilkins was there.
So you know what's really crazy about this is the fact that, all right, first of all, you got grad assistants walking around with the players, right? They're more the same age as the players. The players talk, grad assistants listen, and they kick that information up to the assistant coaches, right? Position coaches, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator before it ever hits the head coach. So basically, they fire the head coach and promote from within to somebody that probably had knowledge of it sooner and may have never even told the head coach.
Well, the thing is, the way the story came out, he knew of certain shit. Now, he did say when it first happened, they do some hazing, but that's every school. That's even in the NFL they do that shit. But he didn't know what he did not know was the kind of hazing they was doing. But when you haze, you normally don't tell the coach. The coach don't really give a fuck. It's because you're becoming a fucking man. Like this is football, bro. This is not soft shit. So what it was one of them soft ass players felt some type of way and told. The sad part was Gerald had turned that Northwestern program all the way around. Yeah. Don't see, people forget they was in a Big Ten title game against us less than 10 years ago. I mean, they were really becoming a powerhouse, especially on defense. On defense, they was nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, but the go ahead. Yeah, I mean,
legendary coach. He was going to be their legendary coach.
Yeah.
Just like Bo is for Michigan.
But I'm still trying to figure out what the humping thing was. Like, what type part of the hazing is?
Hey, bro, come on now. You asking the wrong motherfuckers. I'm just a messenger.
No, it's rhetorical the way I'm saying. I'm just like, what happened to going to go buy donuts for everybody or carrying luggage?
When I read the article, my facial expression was like this.
Yeah. Like the quarterback would make the centers bend over butt ass naked and put their hands all up on their balls.
See, they used to just strap you to the goalpost and do standard hazing. Now it's like, yeah, let's do some freak off shit.
I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there for the world to know.
Right.
Pat Fitzgerald, I respect you because you was a raw ass coach. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Quinshawn Junkins, Isaiah Bond, both charges are dropped on both of these boys for the same shit, literally. And the funny thing is, the Browns signed Isaiah Bond right after the charges got dropped, which is a hell of a pickup because the boy got speed out this ass. He's a fast motherfucker, man. Like that's a good steal for them. So I just want to put that out there too. Now, I'm gonna start off this next segment saying what I need to say, and I'm not gonna say what I need to say. I'm gonna say what my coach said. Shout out to my old coach. So Urban Meyer thinks that the NFL should suspend Jim Harbaugh for cheating in college game and run into the NFL because you just got caught. Also, let's go off of what we said less than 8 months ago when we first got on the show about it. Me and 1-5 literally sat on this bitch and said, you cheated. We know you cheated. It's going to come out that you cheated. And every up north fan said, we won the title. We're the best team in the country that year. We never cheated. We didn't look at nobody's plays. We didn't steal nobody's plays. Documentation don't lie, bro. Like, they got all the evidence now. You're done. That's why they added another game to your coach to get suspended another game.
Like, but look at the weird. But do you see the way? Like, he's not going to miss my game. Where he's getting suspended is whack. Like normally suspension is immediate, but he's going to miss a major game. He's going to be there for a major game.
I told you when this first happened. The NCAA dick rides that brand. It has nothing to do with the team. It's that I don't know what it is about what they love.
That ruling was lame.
I love them. I don't know if
it's lame.
If it's money under the table or what. It just showed the NCAA is the softest shit since squishy pillows, bro. Like literally, like they soft as shit. Like even Paul Feinbaum said it. He literally said, cheated. So we don't respect your title. I don't respect the 3 losses that Ohio State had. I'm not giving you that shit no more. You didn't even, bro. You cheated us to beat us, bro. So it don't even bother me no more now. Like it's like, okay.
You know what it's like? It's like playing poker with somebody, and they give it the lead, And as soon as they get to leave, the cards they was hiding up under their ass falls out on the table.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
So, to me, the suspension was. I mean, all right. So I'm gonna take it.
The whole layout was weak as fuck.
How do you coach the first 2 games of the season and you're suspended? I've never seen a suspension happen that doesn't happen effective immediately.
Right. So what I'm going to go through is what I like and what I didn't like. I like the fact that they took money from the program. They didn't take enough. What they should have took is all the money that they got from that national championship game.
They should have took them titles.
Right. They should have took the coaches' salaries, each coach's salary that was on that staff for that year. The coaches should have paid that themselves, correct? Because they cheated the game. All right.
Cheated.
Every coach involved in that should be banned from college football for a minimum of years. They should be banned from the NFL, just like they did Jim Tressel for the same time. All right.
Same. Hold on.
Wait. I'm getting to it.
Urban Meyer. Same shit they did to Urban Meyer.
Right. So to me, they lacked punishment. Now, I do like the fact that they're not punishing the kids that are there now that had nothing to do with it. Okay.
Man, fuck that. Because in the past, they would do it in the past. They would do it in the past.
He ain't lying.
That. They did it in the past. They ruined USC for Reggie Bush.
They put us on the death penalty after Barry Twister had us on the death penalty. But it took us 10 years to get back on the map after our death penalty.
Get that they rated the SMU with the death penalty, which is why.
No, I'm talking about the Sooners.
Well, I came on this podcast and said Michigan should have got the death penalty for the cheating scandal, and here's why they should have got the death penalty, and it came out in the report
because they did it in basketball too.
No respect for the rules. No one followed the rules under Jim Harbaugh. All right, Jim Harbaugh's whole thing was win at any cost. All right. So you won at any cost, and guess what? Now you ran back to the NFL because you can. All right. So these people shouldn't be coaching right now. That's my opinion. I think Jim Harbaugh took the easy road out. He knew something was coming down. He knew he was going to get punished, and he ran.
We knew that before. We knew that when he did it, though.
But I mean, all he did was take the Pink Camel blueprint and run with it, literally.
But you know what that means?
Moore, who was on the staff, who got promoted, shouldn't be allowed to coach Michigan.
Hell no.
No.
Not only should he not be allowed to coach Michigan, he should get the same damn punishment that Harbaugh got. Or should have.
This is crazy. This is the crazy part. And
if you're going to let the guy coach, you should take him out of every single game against a ranked opponent for the next 3 years.
Man, fuck that. He shouldn't be able to coach, period, at that motherfucking school.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I get that.
Especially since he was a major contributing factor to the cheating.
Yeah.
Like I told 2 times.
Like I
told 2 times. Now, when it comes to the NFL, I want the Chargers to lose every fucking game. I don't give a fuck who a Chargers fan is. Fuck the Chargers.
But then the current head coach, wasn't he the one that erased the text messages?
Yes. And then
he got to get the fuck up out of there.
And Connor Stein will never be able to coach any level ever again.
Come on, bro.
Because here's the thing, it's like
coaching NFL.
It's funny. It's like me and you news, or me and you 1-5 going somewhere. You shooting somebody, and then you hand me the gun, and I push the bitch in the river. We both should be gone, right?
Bruh.
That's accessory. You're accessory to a crime. You're accessory to a rule break.
I told you what my daddy said to me before this happened. I said my dad and me was at his house, and he literally said to me, he said, "You know what I think really happened?" I said, "What?" He said, "Remember when COVID hit and they didn't want to play us?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I think the NCAA called these motherfuckers and said, let's have a meeting. And they said, y'all are one of the biggest brands in college football, but y'all sorry as fuck. Y'all don't never beat Ohio State. You never win enough games. You haven't played for a playoff. So this is what we're going to do for you. We're going to close our eyes like this for a minute, right? We're going to let you do exactly what the fuck you want to do. You're going to be able to cheat, and you're going to get it off so long that by the time the scandal get caught, your ass going to already be in the NFL. More gonna take a fall for at least a couple games. And then when we get y'all on the scandal and they say, what's the punishment for Michigan? We only gonna take money from you. We not gonna burn the school. We ain't gonna take the trophy. And I thought my daddy was, y'all don't understand. I thought my daddy was on some bullshit. I'm like, Pop, for real? And then, but when you really look at it now, just think about it, bro. Think about who Michigan is to college football. Think of how long they've been dick riding them every year. What did I tell you 2 times? Michigan is the Dallas Cowboys of college football. They got to be in every comment. They got to talk about them all the time. They be sorry as fuck. Sorry.
That means we should all hate them uniformly.
Hating them motherfuckers. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. And now, see, at one point, when Charles Woodson won, I respected that. Charles Woodson is Charles Woodson. Respect, for sure. But anything after Charles Woodson now, man, I'm not fucking with none of that. I don't respect no Michigan player, bro. Real talk. I just don't respect y'all no more. I don't give a fuck about Tom Brady. Anything up north, fuck y'all. Bottom line. Anything up north, fuck you.
But what's so crazy is they basically hit them with a fine that's like PayPal and full.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna give you $30 million over 9 years.
Brand. It's about money. This is about money. The brand is what they love. That's what it is.
So what gets me is that the school basically skated and then appealed the ruling.
Period.
And appealed it.
They got a slap on the wrist. That really was a slap on the wrist.
Think about it. They told them to.
You did what they did. You take this and you just run.
They told them to. Bruh, you know how, remember, I'll give you a perfect example. Remember, what's the Wall Street movie with Michael Douglas and
shit. I know you're talking about.
Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street,
yeah.
Right? Remember how the scandal really went down, but you remember how he let him put himself, he's the face of everything. He gets these motherfuckers this high. Mm-hmm. And then Michael Douglas in the background like this. Go ahead. I'm Gordon Gekko. You're fucked. Go ahead. I'm a crook. I'm a scam artist. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I got so much money off of what you're doing. You don't even know we running this behind the scenes. I'm trying to tell you, bro. 1-5. Remember how the appeal went. They suspended him against Penn State. Who in the fuck is Penn State, bro? Then they suspended him against us, and they still cheated us again. Like, the NCAA and these motherfuckers was working together. This shit is like one of them conspiracies. If they really, really dug deep, they can find some shit, bro. You can find some shit, bro.
I will say the NCAA just did the college football world a huge favor, because now you're going to see a push for the actual conferences to regulate themselves and push the NCAA out of the way when it comes to college football, which is what I think we're going to anyway.
They predicted that a few years ago, that eventually the NCAA wouldn't have any power at one point.
They don't need no power, bro.
Nah, they're fucked up.
We're gonna
Because back in the day, they would have dropped the hammer on Michigan.
Bro, they be done. The program be over because they got caught in basketball and now you got caught in football. Y'all done. It's the bullshit. It's the brand, bro. It's the brand, bro.
If this happened 20 years ago, they would have been done.
Exactly. But if this happened to Alabama, it'd be the same shit. It's the brand.
Yeah.
It's certain names, bro. It's a name thing, bro. It's a name thing. So whatever y'all want to bring up as far as, because we on NFL, I'm going to switch over after this. Go ahead.
I mean, we had to vacate our title because guys were trading merchandise for tattoos.
Come on, bro.
Memorabilia. Like,
come on, bro.
Hired a head coach. The head coach tried to go to the NFL. All right. And
remember, they don't like our brand.
The NFL said, we're going to uphold college football's ruling that he shouldn't coach next year.
Yeah.
Wasn't allowed.
They don't like our brand.
I don't know.
Think about this. They don't like a brand, but they don't like a brand that makes them millions of dollars every year off of our likeness because we're Ohio State.
Well, we're the number one brand in college football for sure.
Exactly.
But yeah, money making wise,
yeah.
like the
That's
Dallas.
really
But
strange. It's a
they hate
personal
us
thing.
though.
It's actually very personal.
Yeah,
They don't like us though, Todd. It's
I
so
get that.
personal with us. They hate our fucking guts.
Well,
And
you
you know
ever
it's wild. It's wild when you're willing to overlook millions of dollars on the bottom line for personal reasons.
I get
That's
that.
spiteful. That's some spiteful shit.
You guys do
Cause,
realize,
hey, 'cause I can hate your guts, but wait, if you bring me $10 million, I'll hug you on camera.
that most of sports media are Michigan alums, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam
Yeah, that's wild.
Schefter,
Yeah.
Rich Eisen. Hell yeah.
Hey,
I'll be on
camera guys,
Desmond fucking Howard. And I'll
producers,
be on my shit.
it
I'll
goes
be
deep.
on their ass.
Sports media and regular media are actually Michigan alums. It's crazy.
Yes. Yes. That shit is
Inside
so fucked
job.
up.
Right.
Come on, man. That shit is so obvious you can't even. It's like it's some shit like at the end of the day, what's so funny to me is, and this is what Feinbaum said that I agree with. He said the sad part about this whole situation is not only did they get away with cheating, right? And they got it off and they get to keep their ring, their fan base is so delusional and corny that they're never going to admit they cheated. That's how fucked up they are. Now, Ohio State fans and everybody, remember, Todd, who's the most hated fans on the planet? Ohio State fans, right? But if Ohio State fans, if we would have got caught cheating, guess what Ohio State fans would have said? It don't count. We're not claiming that motherfucker. And you can fire whoever you want to fire. I'm cool with it. I ain't tripping. But when they fired Tressel and they fucked over Pryor over that title over some motherfucking tattoos, oh, we knew what it is. And that's when I knew they really hated us. I was like, they hate us, bro, because we don't do what they want us to do. We don't kiss ass, and we the number one brand. We do what the fuck we want to do, and we gonna keep doing what the fuck we want to do. That's why we top. Think about this: we the only Big Ten school every year that competes with the SEC teams for the top 5 in recruiting every year since damn near 2003 or 4.
Right.
That's crazy. That's like 20 years.
But you know what's so funny? You want to know something? You want to bring merit to what you're saying? And I've brought this up for so many years. Ever since back in the old BC version of the college playoff system, when we went up to Kansas City and lost to Darren Sproles in the Big 12 championship game and still went to the national title, we've been getting punished ever since. So anytime we lose a game, I don't give a fuck who it is or how we lost it. They try to get us as further away from getting to the national title or to a major bowl as they can. So yeah, it's right. If you're not in that circle of the teams that they like, they ain't fucking with you. They don't give a fuck what you do. They'll always punish you. You'll always be the redheaded stepchild. And that's so weird because it's like both of our schools make lots of money for the NCAA, but it doesn't matter. We're just not the favorite. It's
No.
business and personal in the bed together.
Yeah. Switch over to NBA. No. I gotta do this first. Let me stay where I'm at. But I'm gonna go in NFL though. But let me go back to the NFL for a second. I'm gonna read off these stats, right? And I want y'all people that play the same position. One has a 71% win percentage, one has a 62% win percentage. This is since 2021, too. One has thrown for 18,579 yards. The other has thrown for 18,904 yards. One has thrown for 151 touchdowns. One has thrown for 146 touchdowns. One has 56 turnovers. The other one has 53 turnovers. Guess who these two people are?
One is Jalen Hurts.
Who's the other one? You're not going to believe it.
Daniel Jones.
Nah, I want to say like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Joe Shiesty.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Now, mind you though, I was told my quarterback don't throw a good ball. My quarterback's not a great quarterback. My quarterback's not shit. Same numbers, if not better, because Joe Shiesty got 3 more turnovers than my quarterback. My quarterback has 5 more touchdowns thrown than their quarterback. The only thing he got him on is yards, and that's 18,904 to 18,579. And my quarterback then played in 2 Super Bowls and won one. Somebody got to start changing the narrative about my guy, man. Top 5 is this top 5 shit. I don't understand what the top 5 is. I don't get it.
But how the top 5 only got 2 Super Bowl wins in it in that time span, and both of them belong to one player? Everybody in the top 5 that they talk about has no Super Bowl appearances.
It's only one motherfucker in the top that they put in the top 5 with Super Bowls.
Mahomes.
But if you put my guy in there where he belongs, yeah, that last 2 out of 3, damn, like he and he balled out. He shitted on Mahomes.
So
Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, he beat all of them.
Well,
here twice.
So here's what I'll say. I'll say to that is I think Jalen Hurts belongs in the top 5 before Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, because those guys shit the bed in the playoffs. They haven't been to the Super Bowl. They haven't won anything in the playoffs yet. So until they win something in the playoffs, you can't be in the top 5. I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. Before you say that, I'm gonna be honest with you. After the Super Bowl, you pretty much had to put Mahomes 1, Hurts 2, and the other ones just scrapped for 3, 4, and 5, and it's not fair. But I would put Burrow 3 before I put the other 2 in the top 3.
Let me tell you what's so astounding about these stats I just read to y'all. In 62 games, Joe Burrow had Jamar Chase with these stats. You hear what I just said? 62 games. In 51 games, Jalen Hurts had A.J. Brown with these numbers. So that means he's had his star wide receiver 11 more games than my guy. And my guy is right here with who everybody says is damn near the best quarterback throwing the ball in the fucking league. But my guy ain't that guy. My guy can't even throw the ball. But he got the best goddamn long ball damn near in the league. If he throw the motherfucker long, we catching that bitch every time. And he can run, and he squats 600, and you can't tackle him. Like, what are we talking about?
There's a YouTube video. There's a YouTube video that compared his long ball to Jeff Blake's, and Jeff Blake at one time had they said he had the best rated top deep ball in the league at one time.
Carl Pickens.
And Jeff Blake's over the shoulder touchdowns used to be so goddamn pretty. You weren't playing no defense on those. Those were 6.
It was a shame Jeff Blake played on some shitty Bengals teams, man.
Man, y'all had him in a dungeon.
Now, the one thing I will say to kind of give my boy some credit is he's pretty much played behind a wet piece of paper for offensive line for the past.
Well, I agree with that.
So
I agree with that.
I think if you gave him a pretty decent offensive line, his numbers would be better. So I don't want to just go by the numbers on that.
He probably had two knees that looked identical too.
Well, I will definitely say that I've watched more Jalen Hurts. I've watched more of Jalen Hurts, and I've educated my opinion from my last opinion, which is that he couldn't throw the ball. So I think Jalen Hurts is top 5.
We didn't know what you was on.
But you know what, 415, going back to y'all preseason game the other day, what the hell was your head coach doing with out there trying to get him hurt before the season started?
Man,
that's 2 games in a row.
All right, so listen.
No, it was throwing his ass around the last game.
I know, but it's 2 games in a row.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Our team starts out notoriously slow, right? So he's trying to get them going early so that when we hit the regular season, that they're moving, they're grooving, they're
No,
ready.
I get that, but it sounded like he was headed towards the urgent care.
That's the narrative. Here's the truth. The truth is the head coach is on the hot seat. If he don't have a good year this year, he don't make the playoffs, our coach is gone. He won't be back next year.
But
So
my thing, but with Todd though,
desperate coach doing something desperate during the preseason to try to fix something that he saw as a problem, which is we get.
but 1-5, that ain't the problem. The problem is
But
your
why?
management not giving him what he needs to
It ain't even.
win.
It ain't even that. You know what it is?
Uh,
Who does a fast start with the offense that's already good when your defense is ass? You should
Yeah,
have
you
been
can
fast
tell.
start your motherfucking
You
defense.
should have been starting all the
You
starters
should have
on
been starting
defense.
your whole fucking first string D.
hey,
Fuck that offense. The offense is good. We know this already. This is not nothing we haven't figured it out. Your defense is a pamper.
I
Man,
understand.
listen. This how you know when you a pamper.
Our offensive line is ass.
Jane Daniels and the Commanders ran three plays on their first drive. They were all runs and scored a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck is that even, in a 2025 football game? How is that even possible?
Yeah, I'm not.
They had Madden on easy.
Your defense sorry as fuck.
With you guys, our defense is ass.
And now
listen.
I'm
under the belief of this.
I gotta agree with 2 times now.
Yeah. So
because I gotta change my pick. I don't know if you're gonna make the playoffs, brother.
Oh yeah, we're making the playoffs for sure. Yeah, we're gonna make the playoffs here for sure.
I want to pick y'all, man, but I can't trust it. I just can't trust the defense.
I actually think the Bengals may win the NFC North. All right. So, but they got to get that deal with Trey Henderson done or make a trade for somebody that can make an impact.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The defense was bad with him on the field.
I think with him on the field, you're still sorry as fuck. Your secondary is so ass, bro. Hey. Your secondary and your linebackers are pampers. Hey. I was like, God damn.
They get the edge rushing. They get those edge rushes and they put pressure on the quarterback. Then that hides that erases a lot of that.
But you got to remember, you had it. You had that. Remember, he led the league in sacks.
Yeah, so but he didn't have nobody on the opposite side of him.
That really, but it really don't really change nothing when at the same time your back end is a pamper though.
But 1-5. Here's the problem though, man. Your edge rushers. But Todd, but this is the problem I got. One edge rusher needs a contract, and the other one wants a contract renegotiation.
Nah, He already there. The young boy playing. He signed. He signed now. He's good.
Okay, they been signed. Okay,
yeah, he signed. Yeah, but it ain't even. But that ain't even. But this is why I'm saying this to you. Remember. I have the best D tackle in the National Football League, right? But my edge rushers are young boys. They didn't lead. Remember when I won the Super Bowl, I didn't lead the league in sacks last year with off the corners. That upfront pressure is what gets your that shit. My linebacker was he's an all-pro. My safety was an all-pro. Your back end, the Bengals back end is what's hurting y'all. It's not even your line. Your line is decent for real. Like y'all don't really like when I watched y'all last year compared to this year, just like in the game against. That's why I said that about the Commanders. They ran 3 running plays. They ran the same fucking sweep play that the Niners run with Debo to Debo, and he got damn near 15 yards on it. The same play that the Niners run every time that loses yards. Because 2 times we get tired of them running that bullshit because we already know it's coming. Like, here he comes.
It's coming. It's like a technical reverse.
Then he drops back. And he runs damn near 12 yards, runs over your soft-ass safety, and scored. Jaden Daniels is this fucking big, bro. This big. So that's your linebackers. That's your DBs that he went through to get to the end zone. None of your linemen touched him. That's how you know your back end, your back 7 is ass, bruh. That shit that's where y'all need to go spend some money. Bad.
And and this is going to be the true test, though. This is going to be the true test, though. If you guys have one of the worst third down defenses and your secondary leads your team in tackles, that's when you'll know.
The problem is, the method of what y'all trying to do is dumb. Y'all trying to outscore everybody to win. It's not going to happen. It just doesn't work that way.
I definitely agree. It's not a sound strategy.
And it's sad because Joe Burrow's too good. Jamar Chase is too good. Higgins is too good for this bullshit.
So this is what I thought they should have done in the draft. Past 2 years. Nothing but fucking offensive linemen. Sooner or later.
Your O-line, you got to remember, I would agree with you. Listen, I would agree with you. But let's be honest. He led the league in touchdown passes. He only had 9 interceptions. He led the league in yards. He was the best quarterback throwing the ball last year. So your O-line.
Now put him behind your line and see what he does.
But I'm just saying, your O-line was not your problem last year, though. It wasn't the year before.
It wasn't the biggest problem. It wasn't the biggest problem. It was the problem. It was the biggest.
Your biggest problem is your defense. You should have drafted all D. All D.
Matter of fact, we got a couple guys in the draft that y'all should have picked up. Like my safety, Marquis Siegel. Y'all should have went after him, and y'all should have went after the boy we got from Oklahoma State at linebacker. Y'all could have used them.
Past draft, I agree with you, News. I'm talking about 2 drafts ago. The draft before that.
Yeah, I agree with you then. Yeah. But this recent shit, man, y'all could have got y'all one O-line, and I would have went straight D the rest of the goddamn draft.
Straight D. They should have took defensive tackles because it was deep at defensive tackle. They should. I don't agree with the first.
Hey.
I thought a different edge rusher. I think the guy that we did take underperformed in college. He looks like Tarzan, played like Jane, but I want to see what he does this year. He may be they may have found something. They may.
And y'all not gonna. Let's be honest. Y'all not gonna play. Y'all not gonna pay Henderson.
We know that.
I don't think so either. I think we're looking for a trade.
And you know what? Nah, they said he ain't. They said y'all. They said y'all ain't even looking for that.
First round pick. They're asking for a first round pick and a young defensive player.
Nobody's going to give y'all that.
They interviewed him. They interviewed him before the preseason game.
Yeah.
They ain't reached out to him about no trade or nothing. They not talking about. They ain't talking about shit.
They don't got to talk to him about the trade. I'm telling you, the Bengals are shopping him for a first round draft pick and a young defensive.
He ain't worth a first round draft pick because he's 35 years old.
Hey, listen, you're arguing with the choir right now.
I ain't arguing at all.
I agree with you.
There ain't nothing to argue about.
Right. He's 30 years old. I'm just telling you. I'm not saying I agree with what they're asking for.
I don't disagree with it. If you can go to the first round, get it. But
you know what, Todd?
Draft pick for the guy, if not a 4th round, and they're not going to get a young defensive star.
They're not going to get shit for him because ain't nobody going to take him.
Middle of the road linebacker, maybe. Okay.
But you know what, 1-5?
Your best bet is to re-sign the guy for 2 or 3 years, play him until he can't play no more. Let him go. Or just
but you know what though? A more amicable situation would be is a sitting down, explain to them what their vision is and what they're trying to do, and if they haven't already, and say, hey, look, this is what we'll do. We'll give you some more money to make you a top in the top 5 of edge rushers, and we'll either give you a team, opt out or a player opt out after the next year. If we can't find a suitable trade, we will allow you to opt out.
Yeah, I don't think the Bengals are in a rush to sign him anyway because he's under contract.
But the problem with it is, the 1-5, this is why I look at it, man. As an organization, and you know this, your owner, man, he likes to run things like a tyrant sometimes, and it doesn't make any sense because his way of thinking is so 70s and 60s, and it's not modern. And it's like he either needs to sit down and let his daughter run the franchise or something, or bring in some management. But his way of thinking just doesn't work anymore, man. That's why you're about to use up Joe Burrow's good years on a team that, like, this is like that. Remember back in the 80s when you look in the NBA, Major League Baseball, and everything, that one bad team that had one of the better players in the league, but he would always go to the All-Star by himself, and that would be the only thing that happened. That's Joe Burrow, even though Jamar Chase is there. But like I said, if all you got is a wide receiver and a running and a quarterback, and they're not getting to the playoffs, and you're firing head coaches and coordinators, what are you really doing? You're just trying to get asses and seats, and that's fucked up because the fans deserve more. Y'all deserve more.
So this is my point. My owner runs the Bengals like Jerry Jones runs the Cowboys, except for he's not in the media like Jerry Jones.
Kerry Jones.
I agree.
Jerry Jones.
I'm gonna move on. I agree.
He's the same owner. He's just not vocal. He's not in the
He
public.
needs to sit his old ass down.
That's true. I agree.
I agree. They need to sell the team.
Time for your nap, old man.
I've came to the conclusion that as long as the Browns own the Bengals, I'll never see a Super Bowl.
I want to give a shout out to John Wall. He retired after 11 seasons. He's a 5-time NBA All-Star, All NBA third team, All Defensive second team. He's also All Rookie first team. He also won a slam dunk championship, which is crazy just to say that John Wall won a dunk contest. And he was also SEC Player of the Year at one point in his career. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like John Wall got blackballed in the NBA because John Wall is he's talented. That motherfucker can play.
Yeah.
And if you would have put him on a contender when it was time for him to get picked up, he would ball out. And I think I just don't like the way the NBA did him. Melo at one point, especially on Melo on his way out.
Michael Beasley.
Yeah, Michael Beasley, but Michael Beasley that was self-inflicted shit. Michael Beasley.
I mean, partially, yeah, I agree with partial of that. Yeah,
he was on some different shit. He didn't want to follow rules.
But I mean, neither did Vernon Maxwell, and he played a long career.
But that's because Vernon Maxwell was pro follow what the fuck you need to do to stay in the league. It's requirements, man. It ain't Carmelo Anthony. If you really go back and look at his career, Carmelo Anthony was never in trouble. He ain't never do nothing off the court or nothing. John Wall never did nothing off the court. They was basketball players, man. It's just motherfuckers don't like that the way you carry yourself, or you too voice, you talk too much, you too loud when it comes to certain shit. Man, fuck all that, man. The guy can play. So I just want to give a salute to John Wall. Shout out to John Wall. I'm gonna jump to baseball before we get the fuck out of here. Because we down to the last 9 games of the year. Mm-hmm. In the AL, Detroit is leading the division, 76-53. Toronto's leading my division, 74-54. Houston's leading 69-58. And in the wild card, it's the Yankees, the Red Sox, and the Mariners on the AL side. On the NL side, Milwaukee is 79-48. Philly is 74-53. The Dodgers are 72-55. In the wild card, the Cubs are 73-54. San Diego is 71-56. The Mets are 67-59. And the Reds are 1 game back at 67-61. So these last 9 games for the Reds and the Mets is going to determine who gets in the wild card.
Yep.
The Reds could have tied them last night, but they lost 2-1 to the fucking Angels. And if they would have beat the Angels last night, they would have swept the Angels. The Reds and Terry, I love Terry, but I know what it is. And they call Terry's nickname is Tito. Tito is literally a year away from turning these motherfuckers into a problem. Because they're there. They're already there. They really better than they're supposed to be already. They gonna be a problem. But if they could get in, man, that would be really, really sweet. Like, I would love to see them get in. The question I got for you guys is, I asked you this before, but now that I just gave y'all the results, who is going to the World Series and who's winning that bitch?
Man.
Well, I mean, we still got another month of baseball, so I don't really know yet. It's still kind of up in the air.
It's just a prediction. I just want a prediction.
Okay. Tigers and Dodgers.
That's why I asked you the question.
Yeah,
I want your prediction.
I'm gonna go Toronto, and the Dodgers.
Mm.
And I'm gonna throw a couple wild cards out there. The Padres in the West is gonna be a problem.
You really like the fucking Padres.
Yeah, they're gonna be a problem. And
The
then
Fathers.
yeah, and then I like the Mariners too a little bit. I think they're gonna be a little bit of a problem. They got some nice hitting out there, but they probably won't do nothing. But that's like my dark horse team. But yeah, I think Toronto and I think the Dodgers, man, and I think the Dodgers will win.
What about you?
Tigers, Dodgers.
I got Red Sox, Dodgers. My dark horse is, to be honest with you, my dark horse is probably gonna be the Cubs. Because
now, if the Reds make the playoffs, I'll say the Reds will be my.
Of course. Oh, like I said, we got 9 games. So, like I said, this is just a prediction right now. I'm not holding y'all to nothing. I asked for a reason.
List of people are in as of now.
But you remember, this is the 3rd time I've asked y'all this, so y'all answers have changed every time. I think only 2 times I got the same answer every time because he always picks his team and he picks the Dodgers. But I know
It's 40 years. I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah, I didn't pick my team, but my team is rolling, so we're doing good. So, let's get into these sad notes. I had one.
No, whoa! I got something I gotta ask y'all.
What's up?
So look, we got to jump back to the NFL for a quick second. So the season's about to start, as we all know, here next week, and I got this question. Well, not next week, the week after next, but I got a couple of questions for y'all. So since Joe Flacco's already been named the starting head quarterback in Indianapolis, and Daniel, I'm sorry, in Cleveland, and then Daniel Jones is named the starting quarterback in Indianapolis, and the battle between Rattler and So is still up in the air. With those 3 teams, the first 2, do you think they got it right? And then the last question between Rattler and So, who do you think will win between them?
Okay, so I'll go first. I think the Colts absolutely got it right. Anthony Richards needs more time to sit on the bench and learn the game. I think the Browns did the safe thing by putting Flacco in there to give Shador some time to set behind him and learn a little bit. But I think Shador will be the starting quarterback by week 4 or 5. And then I think, honestly, man, I think Spencer probably wins that down in New Orleans, even though I don't think he's a very good quarterback, but I think he'll win that. And then even outside of yours, I think same thing is going on in New York that's going on in Cleveland with Russ and my guy Jackson Dart. I think Jackson Dart finishes the season as a starter at the Giants.
I think he's going to get pushed into that job more than anything.
Yeah, I think so too, because New York will change on you on a dime. But I that's what I think. Safe with Cleveland. Indy got it right, and the Saints are just helpless.
Flacco for sure was going to be the option anyway. I seen that coming. Richardson is not a surprise because they're not basing it off his talent. They're basing it off his character. They don't give a fuck about how he plays football. They care about how he answers questions, how he is in the huddle with people, how he talks to the media. They care about the wrong shit with him. And he wasn't ready to come to the NFL anyway. He should have stayed his ass at Florida, like I said.
Right.
Mel Kiper, that's your fault with your stupid ass.
Yeah. And you are stupid.
Rattler's going to win it, but they both sorry as fuck.
Yeah.
The whole goddamn organization is sorry.
They're terrible.
It's a shit show. If Alvin Kamara's smart, he requests a trade after week 1 or 2. Get the fuck out of there, man. Go somewhere where you can win. Because that shit is ridiculous, man. That shit
He's in a whole rebuild.
That's sad. That's sad. Honestly. Side notes, and I know who I'm picking today because I'm right this time. It
We'll
is
see.
2 times. It is 2
Nope.
times to go first. I
Nope, I did it
remember.
last week.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Yeah, I did, because you got it wrong last week.
Fuck you. 157.
Well, you gotta do a way to fuck us up. That's what the
Hey, man,
bloody
I be
thing.
busy, man. I got a busy life, man.
Hey, remember two times in a row, and you'll eventually get it.
Right.
So look, my side note is the fact that your boy's been nominated for not only a BET People's Choice Award, but now a North American Music Association Award, along with my guy News here, who also got a nomination. It's been a blessing this year, and I'm glad people are really starting to see the work and the dedication and everything that we do on the music side. And hopefully by this time next year, we'll be talking about this podcast, maybe getting some awards and taking off like that. So I'm excited.
Sounds good.
Excited. I know the North American awards ain't till March of next year, but that's something me and News will be attending. And it sounds like a good time, man. So I'm ready to go collect some hardware, man.
Facts. Go ahead 2 times. What's up?
You know I got some birthdays, dog. So first I'm gonna start off with
Hey, you like goddamn it, U92 and shit.
Yeah.
you damn right.
I got
It's first birthdays.
Page of the news.
I gotta do it. That's my angle, man. That's my bread and butter. I gotta stay with the bread and butter, man. That's 2 meals.
I ain't mad
You know
at
what I'm
you.
saying? So first of all, I like to give a
Happy birthday to Nate Dogg, by the way.
oh yeah, definitely. I meant to mention that one too. So Will Chamberlain would have turned 89 today, so late birthday to him. Your boy, Mr. Buckeye, Archie Griffin turned 71 today.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt, the fastest Jamaican man that beats rice and peas, he turns 39 man. Yes. And then Mike Evans, he's 32 with your old ass. This probably be your last year in Tampa Bay because you know they like kick the old receivers out the door and pay a young one. So I hope not, but you know that's how it goes. So happy birthday to your brother.
Happy birthday, guys. My side note is I got 2, but they like in the same, they intertwine. I went to go see the greatest rapper alive in my world.
Nas.
I said in my world. So watch your fucking mouth while I'm talking. Anyway, back to the regular scheduled program. So I'm interrupted. I ain't interrupt your stupid ass. But like I said, shout out to the greatest rapper alive in my world. It was a hell of a show. He packed that motherfucker was rocking. I mean, rocking, bro, like crazy rocking. And I've seen him before, but when I went, I actually paid attention to what was behind me and around me this time. The first time I went, I didn't even pay attention. I just paid attention to him. So shout out to Wayne. Shout out to my girl for being by my side while we went. We had a ball. Love her to death. And also, I got to give a shout out to my producer, my co-CEO, my partner in crime I've been with for 20 years damn near now, bro. Real shit. We are nominated in the same fucking show. That shit is dope. We got an album coming out. Legendary is going to be so legendary. He sent me a beat today, and he don't even know I already got the hook to it. That shit's crazy. Yeah. This shit, like, the shit we on right now is on some different shit, man. Like, this show's popping right now. Please like, share. Y'all know what it is with us. Tap in, bro. Tap in. We not on that type of time. You can tap in, say what you want. You know what I mean? This year we're gonna try to get some guests on here because we know motherfuckers like to talk sports with us and talk shit.
And tap in too.
Yeah, please do. But like I said, every time
we got to get Magic on here.
Yeah, Magic gonna be first. Magic's definitely Magic. My BMC brother's definitely the first guest because I promised him that. But like I say, every time I do this shit, everything I do it on God. Everything we do it on God. When I do it with these 2 crazy motherfuckers, we do it on God. I am Young Money Bad News, the co-CEO of the Star Money Click. No one rap in the world. I am nominated for award 2, and I am BMC for life. That is 1-5. The other co-CEO of the Star Money Click, nominated for another award for the 2nd time. He is also the owner of Punish Me Vodka that sponsors every show we do. He's the #1 producer in the world. That is Jimmy 2 times from Sooner Nation. He is also a fan of the Niners. He is also a fan of the Tigers. And he is also a fan of the Heat. And he is my brother from another mother. We was the On God Podcast. Y'all stay prayed up. I ain't got to work tomorrow. My bro ain't got to work tomorrow. But y'all can go get that bag. We out.
Assalamu alaikum, baby.
Peace.
Star money draped in gold, we sippin' on success. Diamonds make moves, icy wrists stay fresh. Dating lights flicker, shadows of the best. Click rolling deep, never failing, no test. I'm the man, star money's glow. Diamonds dance, watch them show. Click together, never